Hi, this is Anil with a video tutorial for the Learning Lab on C programming. So in this video tutorial we're gonna see what is a variable and how we can declare a variable in C, how we can assign the value to that variable, and how we can retrieve the values from that variable. So let's get started. All of you know that a variable is a name given to a memory location. So in C, if you want to use a variable, you have to declare it. So first we're gonna see how we can declare a variable. So first you have to write the type of data you want to store in that variable. If you want to store an integer data in that variable, then you have to write int. Or if you are storing a floating point number, then you have to write float. And if you are writing a character data or a character, then you have to write char. So that is called the data type. So it just indicates what type of data will be stored in that variable. So here, okay, first let me show you the syntax. First it's going to be data type, then the name of the variable, then a semicolon. That's it. This is how you can declare a variable. So first here, for the demonstration purpose, we're gonna create three variables. So first I want to store my age. So my age is a whole number, and it's an integer value. That's why I'm gonna write int. That's because I'm storing integer data in that variable. Then the variable name, so I'm gonna call it age. If you want to give it any other name, you can do that, no problem. So then I want to store my weight. So my weight is 50.5, so it's a floating point data. That's why I'm gonna write float, then weight. So the next one is I want to store my sex. That's why I'm gonna write char, and the name of the variable is sex. That's it. Now we have three variables, or we have defined three variables here. So now what we want to do is we want to assign some value to these variables. So to assign the value to a variable, we're gonna use the assignment operator. So first you have to write the variable name. So here first we want to assign the value to this variable age. So that's why I'm gonna write age, then the assignment operator, then the value you want to store in that variable. So I want to store my age, that is 23. That's it. A semicolon. So next we want to store my weight. It's gonna be weight, then assignment operator, then 50.5. So next I want to store my sex. It's gonna be SCX equal to, in single quotes we have to write M. That's because a character constant is written in single quotes. So this is it. So we have declared our variables, and we have assigned the values to these variables. So the last thing we want to do in this tutorial is we just want to print out the values stored in these variables. So that's why we're going to use the printf statement. And in printf statement we're going to use the format specifier which specifies the type of data is referenced. So first we want to print the data or value stored in this age variable. So that's why this age is of type integer. We have to write the format specifier as %d, then leave a space, and then we want to print the data which is stored in this variable weight, and this weight variable is of type float. That's why we have to write the format specifier %f. Then I'm gonna leave a space. Then we want to print the data stored in this variable sex, and this variable sex is of type character. That's why we need to specify format specifier as %c. So then we need to refer the variables corresponding to these format specifiers. So first we refer our age variable, then the weight, then the sex. So this is it. I'm gonna save it, compile it, and run it. So as you can see here, it just printed 23, that's my age, then 50.5000, that's my weight, and M, that's my sex. So this is it. This is about the variable and how we can define, assign, and retrieve the value from the variables. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.